Okay, what's going on? Welcome to DigiModels. I'm just going to be talking about what's going on with my business and my clients, what I've been researching. So, everything's going well. In terms of business, I've been practicing with YouTube ads, Google ads, and Facebook and Instagram ads. So I've been learning quite a bit about what works, what doesn't work. It's not, it takes a while also. It's not just like, I'll pay for an ad and then see how it does, and then that's the facts, that's the truth for all time. No, that's not necessarily true. Because, if the content that you're creating or posting or publishing isn't, appealing, then people aren't going to watch it or interact with it or engage with it. It's hard enough getting people to engage with the content already, so you have to have premium type content, and that's like high resolution graphics, high resolution audio. Everybody wants a good experience. And that's not always necessarily so either. I mean, they have videos from the past that are pretty low in resolution, but they've gotten a lot of engagement just because of how great the content was, how compelling the content was, right? And so that's what I've been trying to do with my channel on YouTube. It's kind of strange. It's like Devin Davis 2008. I've been posting a lot there. I do have a DigiModels channel, which I should probably convert over to that channel. So I'll look into that. I'll put that as a task. My task list has just been building immensely, and now I've got like 80 tasks that I need to do, or I don't need to, but it would help benefit my company. So, what I have been learning is like with YouTube, lots of impressions. I was doing like $32 a day, which is a lot, I would think. But on podcasts, I've been hearing like some companies will do $60 a day, and so like I'm just small time because I was doing $30 a day for just 3 days, so $75, somewhere around there, $80. So, oh shoot, sorry. I see those people walking. So it was like $80 for the video ad I played, and the video I played was actually one that had a lot of great organic traffic. It's one of my top videos. It had like 3,000 views. It had like quite a bit of likes. So I decided, hey, I'm going to run this as a promotion, as an ad, to try to get people to follow me. Follow me on YouTube, because I have like 104. I had 4 since I ran this. Like 4 were added since I ran this ad. So and I had like 3 clicks, which isn't very much on YouTube. But the impressions, I had like 17,000 impressions over 3 days for that video ad. However, paid ads, the views and all that engagement, it doesn't count towards like the monetization of your channel, because you need like 4,000 watch hours, public watch hours, and also you need 1,000 subscribers. So I'm like 1/10 of the way there. I need to figure out how to boost my subscriber count on YouTube, because YouTube is like where it's at, and YouTube is about to start paying like shorts creators, like shorts videos creators, like 45% of revenue. Look it up, of their ad revenue. So that'd be quite an interesting feat, So it's because they're trying to compete with TikTok, who they're going to spend like $1 billion investing in creators, content creators. So that's why it behooves you to become a content creator on YouTube or on TikTok, and not just do shorts, do long form content of your video as well. Because like just right now what I'm doing, like people get more engaged, you know, you want binge-worthy content, you want bingeable content. So the content that you do publish, like what we'll do now is like we'll put a description in the description box, you know, of our website, of our channel, and then of the next video or the previous video. So depending on when we update it. So I mean, it's good to regularly update that metadata as well, the information. It helps the algorithm see how fresh you're keeping your content, with managing it properly, with keeping tags updated, because you know tags can probably expire as well. You know, everything has like a life cycle. Each piece of content, even the words, the keywords, the tags, all of that matters. You know, because the algorithm sees it. It connects the ads that businesses pay for to connect your content with maybe their products or services. So, you know, just like how I run ads. But for my ads, I run them on myself. But I can also run them for clients. So if your business needs paid ads ran to increase traffic for lead generation to your website, I can make that happen. We will do a case study of your website, your domain, your discipline, and your subject matter. And we will do a competitive research analysis of the keywords necessary to boost that traffic to your website. And that is also what I found. Even though YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter all have great impression rates, but you know, are these all vanity metrics? So whenever you're looking at it and you're like, ooh, I got 10,000 impressions, I feel good about myself, I feel good about my business, I feel like my brand is getting out there, I feel like it's getting attention, I feel like people are becoming aware of my product, my service, you know, my brand. And so that helps with reachability. Whenever somebody thinks, oh, website, SEO, brand building, content creation. I remember that DigiModels.us website and that Devin fella on YouTube. He's got a lot of content. Short videos you can create using Adobe After Effects and Photoshop and Premiere Pro. So he also has podcasts on Substack, and he posts the podcast, the audio podcast, in a video form, static picture of the video, on YouTube as well. So you can, you know, pick your favorite platform to consume the content. So make sure you follow, subscribe, like, comment, engage, interact with my content, and I'll definitely try to reciprocate, you know, if I'm not too busy. So catch me on Twitter at the Apex Engineer. You know, you probably just search for DigiModels and find me. DigiModels, Dead Fellas, you know, that's my NFT that I'm a part of the community with, which we're having a party in LA on the 29th of October. It's coming up, so you can catch me there. I'm going to be dressed up. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be, but it's going to be pretty dope. Hella dope fire. Watch it. Also, you know, if you can visit with me before, let me know, because I think the party starts at 9 and it ends at 2 a.m. So my wife and I will be there hanging out. I think we're going to get dinner at this nice restaurant, maybe some filet mignon, and then, you know, hang out with some friends maybe, and then go to the party. So it's definitely going to be a good time. It's an exclusive party. You must own a Dead Fellas or Dead Friends, or one of the derivatives that, you know, they've classified it as. But I think it does open to other projects and you know, the public at a later time, and for a fee. So be cognizant of that, and you can check it out. Probably more information on their page. They also have a Instagram page. I do too. You can find me on Instagram, Devin Michael Davis. So Instagram, I've got like, I don't know, 600 followers. Not a big deal. But, you know, it's mostly for family and friends. And see, I've also been posting a lot of my short video content there, you know, to see how people engage with it. People seem to like it. It seems to do fairly well. I post it on Facebook too. So sometimes I'll post it on Twitter. I don't like to do too much marketing on Twitter because it doesn't do so well with my community that follows me. On Twitter, you know, at the Apex Engineer, I have like 6,600 followers. I think I'm at 6,650 today, so that's good. It seems that recently there's been a lot of drop in activity, follower count. People were getting silent banned, you know, where Twitter will limit your reachability and discoverability in your posts, you know. So you don't want that. Organic reach is important. Also with LinkedIn is where the business is happening. So for B2B marketing, business to business, if you're looking for lead generation, like that's where you want to go, because that's where you engage with the C-level suite of companies. You know, you're able to reach out through DM. The organic reach is considerable, especially when comparing it to the other platforms, because with Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and you know, they all want you, and YouTube and Google, they want you to pay. They want you to pay for that access. That they want you to pay for that reach. You know, imagine if like everybody had their own business and everybody had to pay Google to get seen by anybody. You know, so they are the gatekeepers. And that's what they're doing, is they have these walled gardens on their platforms where they're gatekeeping access to their eyeballs and their minds, you know, for you to pay to get that access to all of those viewers. So I mean, and you know, who knows, with like those 17,000 impressions I got on YouTube, I had like 3 clicks, and all they did was like take them to my YouTube page. I was just trying to gain more followers or subscribers, you know what I mean? So it's all right. That wasn't effective in that way. Maybe the content was appealing. Maybe I needed to make it more appealing with maybe like a follow me, like call to action, CTA. You know what I mean? So I'll probably add some a call to action on this. I'll also be splitting it up. Maybe I'll run like like a section of ads in the middle on my own, just so I can try to monetize it until I get, you know, the monetization capability from YouTube, which will be considerable. So I'm working on it. My public watch hours for YouTube says 1, even though like in the last week it says like 50, right? I'm like, what the heck? I did a search on Google, and there was a guy on YouTube, surprisingly enough, who said, you know, just go into the send feedback button on the very bottom left hand side of your YouTube Studio YouTube Studio interface. At the bottom left, there's a send feedback, and you can say, dear YouTube staff, please update my public watch hours on the monetization tab of my YouTube Studio. It appears to be stuck at 1, although I've seen on the dashboard I've had 50 in the last week, and I just like to stay updated with how much more progress I need, you know, to reach that 4,000 public watch hour requirement before the monetization feature is enabled. So, and then, you know, I think that's a good pathway, as long as you're making progress, and, you know, as long as you keep making content, because that's what it's all about. If you're not creating content, then if you post once a week, that substantially limits, you know, your visibility to the internet. What is the internet? You know, people are like scared, like, oh, social media is scary. Oh, the internet is scary. Social media and the internet are objective to a degree. I mean, I think I've heard some past things about, you know, some of the influence or the owners of the social media companies, you know, trying to lobby in certain governments and like in other countries, not America, maybe even America too, though, who knows? So I mean, who knows what their prerogative is? But, you know, now that they're under so much more scrutiny under the government because of these like Senate hearings they've had to attend and respond to questions and inquiries about, you know, it's they're being highly scrutinized. And then like they've been sued, like Facebook and Google has been sued over their misuse of privacy information in Europe and such. So I mean, you know, they know a lot about us, but I don't think that they care about you personally as much as you think. They just think, how do we capitalize on this and monetize it? And just like, they're probably siphoning so much money from businesses competing, and that's why digital advertising is, it pays so well, because companies need you to go out there and advertise. Like the giant corporations, they spend millions a month so that their brand becomes recognized. Anyway, that's all I got for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. DigiModels out.